Welcome back! And this is part 3 of being a better tinker. And we're here in the Nether with the tools that we made, and we're gonna gather up the things that we need to make the better sword. The tier 3 sword. So, materials. And this is why we got our looting 3 pick first. Looting 3. Fortune 3 pick first. You're gonna need, remember how much lapis it took to make Fortune 3? Well, it's gonna take just that much, if not more, nether quartz to make your sword stronger. So, go ahead, grab that looting oh, dadgum creative mode. I cheated myself up the obsidian so I could get in here. So, there we go. Go ahead and start using that Fortune 3 pick on the nether rack. And I'm in the nether quartz. And look at how fast this thing just tear up stuff. Like a boss, right? That is what you want. Ardite ore, Tinker's Construct. You are going to need vast quantities of this ore. So whenever you do see it, and it spawns in 1s and 2s, go ahead and grab up as much as you possibly can. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need a lot of it. Oh, I got lavaed in the face. So I'm just gonna go through and gather up tons, and I'll probably end up cheating myself in for the sake of video making. Lots and lots of nether quartz. And but this is how you do it. Basically, this is where this is. Oh, freaking. Jeez, I hope I don't die. Alright. I gotta get rid of this lava. But I can't, man. Jeez. Ah! Freaking! Can't place a block? Jeez, man. There we go. Get rid of that lava stuff. Hey, I got a plant. And I'm gonna go through, gather up a bunch of stuff, and then I'll meet you guys back at the smeltery. And we're back from the nether, and we got 18 ardite, 13 cobalt. Chuck them all into the smeltery, let them smelt up. We got a whole bunch of nether quartz, and I cheated some of this in, but we got that. Basically, these are going to combine and form mrhilamma. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is the highest attack metal in Tinker's Construct. And as it combines, we'll get that. The cobalt by itself has the fastest mining speed. So between the two, you're not going to really use ardite by itself, but you will use mrhilamma to make your weapons. And in this case, there's 2 different ways that you can go with this. Come over to the tool forge. There is the cleaver. If you want to go for super duper attack strength, the highest damage capability, you're going to want to make a cleaver. It is a large weapon and requires vast amounts of material in order to make. If you do make it out of mrhilamma, it is going to be a very expensive weapon to repair. Unless you put moss on it and hope that it never gets damaged to the point where it breaks. I go this route. That is my route. If you are into PvP, let me show you the Rapier. The Rapier is a special weapon that relies on quick strikes to defeat foes. It has the natural ability of armor pierce. Basically, regardless of mod or what you're doing in the game, the Rapier ignores any resistance or damage protection that the defendant has. So if the Rapier does 4 hearts of damage, it will always do 4 hearts of damage. If it does 6 hearts of damage, it will always do 6 hearts of damage. But it has a very low attack strength. And so I find that most of the times the mobs that you're fighting normally in the game, because I do far more mob fighting than I do PvP, are not very well armored. In fact, none of them wear armor for the most part. That's why I go for the cleaver. But if you are planning on doing PvP, or you are planning on attacking something such as a wither that may or may not be armored, you may want to go the route of the Rapier. The Rapier also has the special ability Quick Strike, which basically means as fast as you can click the mouse, provided you're not lagging, you can attack. So there's no delay between attacks whatsoever. So as fast as you click is as fast as you damage. So even if you only do 2 hearts of damage with the weapon, if you can click 5 times in rapid succession, you can do 10 hearts of damage in roughly the same amount of time you could do 2 hearts of damage with a standard sword. So a very, very, very useful weapon for PvP. I still go the route of the Cleaver, because it also has a special ability, Beheading, and the damage is so high that it can one-hit, one-click strike most mobs in the game. Endermen, zombies, skeletons, etc., etc., etc. So we're going to make that first. Boom, boom. Cleaver. Awesome Cleaver. This guy, look at the durability. 13,500. Base attack is 7.5 hearts. So on a mob that is unarmored, it will do 7.5 hearts, 3 modifiers remaining. And remember, you can always throw the expansion on there to get that 4th modifier. And in fact, you can get a 5th modifier on it by putting on a Nether Star, if you can get one. I don't count that because it's often so hard to get. But actually, with one of these leveled up, you can actually get one pretty quickly. So it's no big deal. Tons of durability. You may or may not even have to worry about putting moss on it. And in this case, we're not going to. So let's go ahead and get it. 7.5 hearts base damage. And obviously, we're going to go ahead and just level that up with as much nether quartz as we possibly can. So let me get that back, actually. And we're going to put that in here and just load this bad boy up with as many levels of nether quartz as we can. And boom. Boom. And boom. So just 3 tiers of nether quartz on it as quickly as we possibly can. And then we'll put it back in the thing, and I'll show you the damage that it does. We can even spawn some mobs and take them on. And might even do head-to-head with these 2 different weapons against a Wither, and we can figure out which one's better. Let's see, which one is most likely to get you killed. Alright, looks like we're getting down to the wire here. Alright, 23 attack damage. And if I take this and I put it over here, you can see that it does 12.5 hearts of damage by itself. And of course, we could always put that diamond and gold brick on there, and I don't have any on me because I haven't mined any, so let's go ahead and grab some diamonds and get a couple gold bricks. And let's get a couple of them. Just so that, I mean, for the sake of it, you would be doing this to your sword anyway, right? So go ahead and add that extra modifier on it. So now we're gonna have 4 modifiers of nether quartz on here, like as fast as we possibly can. And this thing is gonna be, for the most part, as powerful as you could possibly make it without getting that nether star extra addition. And that's about all we're gonna get out of her, I think. So let's see what we got in terms of damage. 14 hearts. 14 hearts. So we've doubled, a little less than doubled the amount of damage that it can do. And it's now got tons of durability. There are other things that we could have done. We can get into the specialty modifiers later, and maybe a final episode where I go over hints, tips, tweaks, and cool things like that with tinkering. But for the most part, this guy will mess up any mob very, very fast. Spawn up a couple of these guys, and you can see right away that we are going to be crushing them, and he's dropping heads. So 1 hit on both. And let's do the zombie. 1 hit, and he's gone. And let's do the creeper. He doesn't even know what's about to happen to me. Alright, and creeper. Killed both. Killed them both. Got them dead. 1 hits on everything. And those are the basic mobs. And then there's, let's see. I'm trying not to get blown up while I do stuff, so. I guess I could go creative mode. That way I'm not getting attacked while doing stuff. Well, let's see. We want Enderman. Right, spawn Enderman. Spawn an Ender guy. He doesn't even know what's about to happen to him. Oh, I ticked him off though. Where does he go? Oh, where does he go? Wait. 2 hits. Yes? No, I missed him. Where are you going? Oh, he keeps disappearing on me. Where is this guy? Let's get a whole bunch of them out here. Enderman. Oh yeah. Get messed up. Yep. You're dead. You guys don't even know. You're just okay. See how fast it just cuts through them like they're not even there. So extremely, extremely powerful. But if we really wanted to put it to the test, say I had on invincible armor, right? Let's get. Oh, what you got? You guys still mad? You guys still mad at me? All right, you're dead. Say I had on invincible armor, soul sand. Get a stack. Get a stack. Wither skulls, right? You know where I'm going with this. You guys know. All right, get a bunch of them. Come over here. How fast can we take out a wither boss with this guy? I did that wrong. There we go. How fast? That's what you really want to know, right? How fast can we take out a wither boss? Now, considering I have the ability to survive it, because I'm in creative mode, we're not discussing that. We're talking about how quickly I can deal damage to him. Alright, come here. Come here. Get dead. Alright. Now, see, this is where the slower attack speed of the Cleaver kind of, I think, is a disadvantage. But he is dead. He is dead. Alright. And he drops his little nether star. Great. So, the slow attack speed kind of may be a problem when dealing with mobs that have really large amounts of HP. That is where the Rapier comes in. And so we'll make that next. Give me just a second to clear out my inventory and we'll get right on it. Okay, and we're back. Now we're going to make this Rapier as strong as we possibly can. So we're going to use the mrhilamma sword blade, which gives us the most base attack damage. But instead, since it's only using a regular blade, instead of multiplying the damage, it only does the 1. So you just get 2.5 hearts, which is base damage for it, right? 2.5 hearts. And only 1,600 durability versus the 13,000 that we had in our Cleaver. Let's go ahead and make it and see if we can't make it better. So I'm going to call this Super Stabber. These are all tier 3 blades now, remember that. So it's not getting much better than this. Now, it put paper on it to give us an extra modifier. Plus the diamond with the gold, that's going to give us 5. Remember, we only had 4 on that one. Because we're not counting the fact that we will probably get a nether star eventually, right? So 5. Up to 5 modifiers. Let's take it and level it up as much as we can. Now this one, since the durability is much lower, we will have to count on the fact that we will need to be repairing it sometimes in the future, right? And I should probably be doing this in a... Jeez, get this out of my face. Type some stuff and make that disappear. Okay. Alright, and so we will have to repair this guy in the future, but in the meantime, he'll do his job. And we'll go ahead and put all of our points into making it as strong as we possibly can. And this will give you an idea of how much nether quartz and why we wanted to get that fortune it took to get this far. And base attack still only 9, so it's, you know, maybe a slightly enchanted sword at this point. Keep leveling it up as high as we can get it. And remember, this thing is going to completely ignore any armor that the opponent is wearing, which is great. And it looks like we may have done it. That may be it. That's all we're going to get. Alright. Now let's put it in here and see what we got. 7 hearts. 360 quartz got us from 2.5 hearts of damage to 7 hearts of damage. And this thing will, as I said before, totally ignore anything and always do 7 hearts of damage. Equip Mo. Blah, 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 blah. As fast as you can click is as fast as it's attacking. The animation speed isn't that great, but it's doing it. Trust me. It is doing it. You right click, it makes you bounce back or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't find those features to be that amazing, but you can back away from things very quickly, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Now, let's go ahead and make up our Wither again. And I am still in creative. Good. That is... Alright, let's go ahead and make up our Wither and see if we can kill him a little bit faster this time. Now that we can ignore any kind of defense that he may naturally have. I'm not sure if the Wither has any defense. I don't know. He is tough. That's for darn sure. Now let's see how fast we can get him now. Alright, he's all done being angry. Let's go see if we can take him off. Look at him. Look at him. He done for us. He is done. So fast. So fast. Pretty much, right? I mean, that was pretty fast Wither killing right there. You just saw his health disappear very quick. As fast as I was clicking, basically. So... it's up to you. Another modifier that you're probably going to end up wanting to put on your swords would be, again, the fortune. So you'd have looting on it. So that when you attack Blaze, they drop 3 or 4 blaze rods at a time. Or so that when you attack skeletons, you get more arrows. Or so that when you attack, you know, Endermen, they drop 2 pearls. So that can be very handy. You may decide that you want to make both of these swords, and that's what I suggest. I would suggest making one of these awesome cleavers, but only setting it up to do exactly 10 hearts of damage. And then after that, throwing that extra modifier on it so that it does looting. That extra modifier that does looting will make this guy great for you because he'll drop heads and kill most enemies in one single strike, as well as giving you extra things. So it's pretty cool, and it's extremely durable. You don't even need to worry about ever repairing it for the most part. Are you gonna do 13,000 strikes with your sword anytime this year? I don't think so. But will you do 1,000? Probably. So you'll be repairing this guy a lot, but you may never need to repair him. But remember, a very large material cost. It took 16 mrhilamma in order to make this. I do suggest acquiring both, and they will set you up pretty good. Making the Super Stabber the way I just did here makes it a pretty good and formidable Wither boss killer. You can kill it pretty quickly, quicker than he can hurt you for the most part. And if you can get his attention focused on something else, you may even be able to ignore the Wither effect. But just take a bottle of water with you and you'll be fine. This guy's not so great against the Wither because of his slow attack speed, and he does lose some of its damage ability when there's armor involved. But the other bonuses from it, the fact that he can block, the fact that he can behead, and it's just a one-hit KO on most things without having to kill your mouse, is pretty cool. So I suggest making both. As for the other weapons and things that you can make, I find that the benefit you get by making a cobalt pick over the iron hammer is pretty interesting. It does speed up your mining speed, and we'll put it well up over 20, and you can pretty much bust out any mining. But by the time you have that much mrhilamma to make a hammer, which is 888, takes 24 mrhilamma, do you really want to invest that in a hammer that's already done you so well so far? I suggest don't even invest it. So that's it. You're pretty much done tinkering. The only things after this would be fun, cool things that you can read about in the book, but this should get you pretty well set up and established and kicking butt. You can kill PvP with the Super Stabber, you can destroy all of the mobs with the awesome Cleaver, you can hack down entire trees with the tier 1 axe that you made, and destroy tunnels with your tier 1 hammer. Your tier 2 pickaxe and tier 2 shovel will get you through pretty much all of the hurdles of daily life, and you're pretty much squared away, including Wither killing. So, Until next time, this has been the Tinker Tutorial of Awesome. I hope that this has helped you figure out how to do things awesome. We will have one more episode in the future that details some of the finer points of things that you can do to tweak your weapons and some interesting fundamental flaws with the smeltery system. So until next time, this is me, signing out. Hey guys, this is mrhilamma, and I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click like and subscribe right underneath the window, and leave a comment too. I want to hear what you have to say, good or bad. Give it to me straight. And tune in next time when we play some more video games, just on a different day.